The LPGA Tour had CaitlinClark play, and the LPGA, fans, well, the event was taken over by the ominous crowd that made sure to go get angry at everything CaitlinClark did and everything CaitlinClark does and was ever going to do, and made it that she was the problem and not the solution.
The LPGA recently created buzz by inviting CaitlinClark, a rising basketball star, to join a special golf event. Her appearance drew huge crowds, high energy, and many new fans to women's golf. The LPGA praised Clark for the excitement and attention she brought to the sport. However, the WNBA didn't seem as happy about it. Some think the league might feel uneasy about Clark's growing fame outside basketball. This situation has sparked discussions about competition and popularity in women's sports and how one athlete can influence different leagues.
To the whole event, they saw how important it was that new fans were getting involved in golf, especially women's golf.
The LPGA's choice to feature CaitlinClark turned out to be a game changer. Fans from everywhere came, not only for the golf, but to see Clark in person. Her fame is undeniable, and she has inspired a surge of new interest in women's sports. The LPGA recognized this right away, welcoming her warmly and seeing her as more than a basketball star. She was someone who could bring fresh energy and new fans to golf. Clark's presence attracted young audiences who might not have paid attention to women's golf before. But while the LPGA celebrated her, the WNBA's reaction was more complicated. Some within the league felt uneasy, seeing her growing popularity as competition for attention. Even though Clark's fame could benefit women's basketball overall, some WNBA players and fans worry that it overshadows the efforts and achievements of longtime players who have worked hard to build the league's reputation.
The LPGA, you can see when it came to them that they were happy that CaitlinClark was there. They knew exactly the value that CaitlinClark brought.
If women's sports are to grow, it makes sense to welcome someone like CaitlinClark, who brings in new fans and energy. The LPGA embraced her, while the WNBA's reaction was much colder, raising the question of whether they are protecting their own stars or missing a chance to expand their reach. At the LPGA event, the excitement was undeniable. Fans arrived early just to see Clark and stayed after to meet players and enjoy the lively atmosphere. It felt like a special moment in women's sports history, showing that one athlete's influence can inspire greater attention and growth for everyone involved.
Because we know in the WNBA, when it came to CaitlinClark, it was a lot of we don't need you and we were good before and we don't like your fans and this, that. And
LPGA stars like Nelly Korda praised CaitlinClark, calling her a refreshing addition to the sport. They welcomed her and appreciated how she brought new fans and energy to the game. The LPGA quickly recognized that reaching a wider audience benefits everyone and supported the opportunity. In contrast, the WNBA has seemed more cautious about Caitlin's rising popularity. Some view her sudden fame as a change that could affect the league's usual ways. Instead of focusing on how her popularity could help promote the league and attract more fans, there appears to be concern about her fan base changing the current balance. This kind of thinking might slow the league's growth at an important time. Sports are evolving, and organizations that fail to adapt could be left behind. The LPGA seems to understand that change is key to progress, while the WNBA appears more careful and protective of its current image.
They did everything they could to sabotage their own league. And yeah, it backfired. For me anyway, I think it's hard to argue that it didn't completely backfire for them because CaitlinClark is more popular than ever.
By turning away from CaitlinClark's growing popularity, the WNBA may be missing a major opportunity to strengthen both its league and the entire world of women's sports. The league's hesitation to fully embrace Clark reflects a different mindset compared to others. Rather than celebrating her ability to bring people together across sports, some within the WNBA seem to see her fame as a distraction. It can feel as if they're protecting an exclusive space instead of creating a welcoming environment for all fans who want to support women's athletics. This approach stands in contrast to the LPGA, which opened its doors to Clark with excitement and positivity. LPGA players, including stars like Nelly Korda, praised her for bringing new energy and fresh attention to their sport. They recognized that welcoming her and her fans could help golf grow and reach new audiences. Their decision showed confidence and unity, qualities that fans appreciate and that help women's sports move forward together. Today's fans want more than just games. They want personal stories, exciting rivalries, and connections between leagues and athletes. When the WNBA hesitates to welcome someone like CaitlinClark, it risks appearing out of touch with what modern audiences look for. By focusing too much on protecting their current image, the league could be missing the chance to build a larger, more loyal fan base. CaitlinClark's popularity is unique because it comes from her authentic love for all sports and her constant support for other female athletes. She has always shown respect for the WNBA and has spoken about the importance of unity among women's leagues. Her influence extends beyond basketball, inspiring young athletes and fans everywhere. If the WNBA had embraced this enthusiasm from start, Clark could have helped bring in new viewers, boost ticket sales, and raise the league's profile worldwide. Instead, the league's cautious response has created tension that has become visible to the public. This hesitation may have made some fans feel disconnected at a time when the league should be building stronger bonds. By not fully welcoming Clark as a partner and supporter, the WNBA might have unintentionally pushed away potential fans who want to see collaboration and teamwork across women's sports. The difference between the LPGA's and WNBA's reactions provides a valuable lesson in adaptability. The LPGA saw Caitlin's rise as an opportunity to grow their game, invite new fans, and show how women's sports can thrive through unity. They understood that every new fan benefits all athletes, no matter which sport they prefer. By partnering with figures like Clark, the LPGA positioned itself for long-term success and greater visibility. The WNBA, on the other hand, appears to view Clark's fame more cautiously. Rather than seeing her as a bridge to new fans, some seem worried about how her presence could shift attention within the league. But in an era when the sports world is more connected than ever, such thinking might slow their progress. The LPGA's approach to Clark offers a clear example of how openness and adaptability can lead to growth. For the WNBA and other women's leagues, the lesson is simple. Collaboration leads to progress. Fans today value unity and shared purpose. Women's sports have always faced common challenges, and working together can make those challenges easier to overcome. The LPGA's willingness to welcome Clark demonstrates that growth and cooperation can go hand in hand. Their success can serve as a model for how other leagues might expand their audiences and strengthen the overall presence of women's athletics. As CaitlinClark's influence continues to grow, the contrast between how the LPGA and WNBA treat her fame will likely become even clearer. The LPGA's openness may inspire new partnerships among women's sports organizations, creating a larger movement of support and visibility. Meanwhile, the WNBA's cautious stance could limit its ability to reach new fans and markets. By not embracing the chance to work with a star who attracts millions of supporters, the league could be leaving valuable opportunities behind. Ultimately, this is about more than just one athlete or one league. It's about the future of women's sports as a united force. If the WNBA and other leagues want to thrive, they will need to welcome stars who can bring in new energy and audiences. The LPGA has shown that being open to collaboration helps everyone rise together. CaitlinClark's rise has revealed a deeper difference in how women's sports organizations approach growth and change. The LPGA's forward-thinking attitude shows confidence and vision, while the WNBA's slower, more protective response highlights a fear of losing control. Yet this is the perfect moment for unity and innovation. With more attention than ever on women's sports, collaboration could push all leagues to new heights. Clark has proven that she is more than just a standout athlete. She is a genuine supporter of women everywhere. Her excitement, charisma, and dedication make her a powerful advocate for all female athletes. If the WNBA had chosen to follow the LPGA's example, celebrating her success and inviting her influence, the impact could have been enormous. Her wide appeal could have connected fans of basketball, golf, and other sports in a shared celebration of women's achievements. Women's sports have entered a new era of visibility and possibility. To succeed, leagues must evolve with the times, focusing on unity rather than competition among themselves. CaitlinClark's story proves that one athlete's influence can inspire millions, but it also shows that the way leagues respond to that influence can shape their future. The LPGA saw a chance and seized it. The WNBA, for now, has stepped back. Whether that changes will determine not just their individual futures, but the collective growth of women's sports as a whole.